Students, last video, we had discussed about one of the important dynasty in India, our first dynasty in India, that is Maurya dynasty, founder, and who are the famous kings they came in that particular dynasty. So these are the matters we had discussed in last session. So in this class, we are discussing next another important dynasty, Monarchic dynasty, means rulers, kings they came in that particular dynasty, and some important person they came in that particular dynasty, that is here they given Gupta dynasty. So in this class we are discussing about who are the kings, famous kings they came in that particular dynasty, in Gupta dynasty, and what was the contribution they are given. So these are the matters we are discussing in this session. So first of all, we want to know one of the important dynasty in India, that is Gupta. After the Maurya dynasty, we can see one of the important dynasty in India, that is Gupta dynasty. Because of they given more contribution about art and architectures. Means who are the peoples they came in that particular dynasty or kings, they given more interest about art and architectures. We can see different types of styles, buildings, architecture style we can find out, and technically they knowing so much of technology. We can see one of the best examples, that one also we are discussing in this chapter, this one also. And in that based one of the important dynasty in India, that is Gupta dynasty. So now we want to know who is famous king in that dynasty and what was the contribution he given to Indian society or that particular peoples. So first one, here they given the famous king of Gupta dynasty, here they given name as a Chandragupta. Second is a famous ruler in Gupta dynasty and is a third person. He is a third king in Gupta dynasty. And now we want to know who is Chandragupta second. We all are knowing the story of Vikrama and Betar. We all are knowing the story of Vikrama and Betar. So in that, in who came now? Vikrama, the king Vikrama. So that only we are called as a Chandragupta second. So you have the title. What is that one title? Here they given, that is title is Vikramaditya. So what is mean by Vikramaditya? That means, so here they given equal to the sun, God in valor and strength. So Vikramaditya, that word meaning is that is equal to sun. What is the sun? In that for equal, so how is equal? Here they say equal in valor and strength. Values and strength. How much of powers of sun, that much of power, strongest person Vikramaditya. And here they given valor. What was the work for sun? Want to give a light. Sun is doing anything misbehavior or what we are saying inequally, they distributing the temperature or power? No. Equally they giving the light to the earth. Same that like only Vikramaditya. He is one of the honesty person and is one of the strength person. So this like they are saying, afterwards here they, why we are remembering Chandragupta second or Vikramaditya? Because of his lifestyle of administrative system. So much of reformation, administrative systems he did. And contribution here they given one by one, that only the style of art, literature, culture and science. He given so much of contribution in these are the field. Art, literature, architectures, culture. These are the matters or sectors about. He given so much of contribution. So peoples, they now also still they remembering Chandragupta second. And next one here they given another title. For in this period, in that Gupta dynasty, they become so much of developed. They become as the strongest dynasty. So they given another title for Gupta dynasty in the period of Vikramaditya or Chandragupta second. That is here they given Golden Age of Guptas. The period of Vikramaditya or the period of Chandragupta second, this period called as the Golden Period of Gupta dynasty. Because of so much of development programs done by Chandragupta second. So now we want to discuss what was the contribution he given to Indian society. So these are the points that we want to discuss. In that first one, here they given conquests, means what was the battles he did and which are the battles he won that one particular battles. So this one here, the first one they given. First one, Pataliputra was the capital of Chandragupta II huge empire. So say present in Patna. Now present we are calling as a Patna. So on that time, that is place is Pataliputra. Pataliputra he adopted as a capital, and here they given he expanded dynasty till where here they given real westwards to Gujarat, and here they given and brought Bengal under the control. Expanded his dynasty till Gujarat, and after that he took control of Bengal region. Bengal is one of the important fertility land in India. So he captured this one place also. And next one point is here they given another achievement, that is here they given he established the second capital of Ujjaini. After that, after the Pataliputra, he changed his capital. He shifted the capital Pataliputra to Ujjaini. And next one achievement here they given, that is he also strengthened his position in the empire by following the policy of matrimonial alliance. So this is one of the important achievement and new method implemented by Chandragupta II, that is matrimonial alliance. So what is matrimonial alliance? Means if they need any marriage couples are there, are they not getting any couples? So he did matrimonial alliance. So that only here they given relating to marriage. If they need girls or boy for the marriage, so these like of alliance means programs also he conducted in his region. So these are the important achievements as some of the important work done by Chandragupta II. First one here they given he adopted capital as a Pataliputra, means Patna, present in Patna. And second one we discussed, he expanded dynasty till Gujarat. Afterwards he controlled by Bengal also, after he changed that capital, that is Ujjaini. And last one, another important process implemented in that particular period, so that is matrimonial alliance, means he conducted marriage. So these are the important points and important achievements of Chandragupta II. Not only these are the matters, we can see other achievements of Chandragupta II. So what was the achievements we can see? So here they give a next one point. Chandragupta court graced the Navaratnas, 9 jewels, who are great scholars, writers, and here they given universities such as Nalanda, Takshila and Ujjaini are the famous. In his court, I already told, is not only for the famous for a war or any other particular anyone matters, no, is an all-rounder. So that's why the Gupta dynasty period, the Chandragupta period, they called as the golden period of Gupta dynasty. So in that time they say in his court, means in his palace, there are 9 important persons, that only they called as a Navaratnas. 9 jewels, that only they given 9 jewels, Navaratnas. Each person also have the expert in any one sector. One person is architecture, another person is literature, another one is a poeter, another one writer. So these like all also scholars, knowledgeable people. That like we can see totally Navaratnas means 9 jewelers, 9 person. And not only this one, in this period we can see there are some of the universities, means that only showing that university, just have to imagine it, we don't know. Now we are developing about the universities, that one level, but on that time Chandragupta II he established it by different types of, there are 3 universities, there are famous universities. One of the ancient university in India, that is Nalanda University, established in his period, and Takshila, and another one is Ujjaini. So this is also one of the important contributions of Chandragupta II. So afterwards, here next one the contribution they given, that is the famous pillar of iron. The pillar of iron, present located in Delhi. This is one of the important contribution of Chandragupta II. This pillar he constructed in 4th century. 4th century he constructed by Chandragupta II the pillar of iron or iron pillar. So why we are calling this one is one of the important contribution? Because of here they say this one constructed or built by they used advanced technology minerals. They used advanced technology materials. So in that based they constructed by iron pillar. So how we can say this one is advanced technology? Now was still we can see that one pillar. So why they called this one as advanced technology? Because of still that pillar did not become rust. Still now that pillar, how they constructed, when they started or when they built, what was the shape or what was the shining or what was the style? Now still present, we can find out same style, same shining, same structure. Did not happen anything also in that pillar. Still we can see that pillar. That is iron pillar, Mehruli iron pillar. That only they called as a Mehruli iron pillar. Located in Delhi. Present we can see. This is one of the important contribution of Chandragupta II, because they use that much of advanced technology metals. So that means that people they don't know how to use the iron. On that time in 4th century, people they got the knowledge how utilize the iron as a effectively, and we can how to implement advanced technology in that particular iron. So that's why still did not become rust. So this also one of the important contribution of Chandragupta II. Another one here they given Chandragupta II. In this period some of the travelers also came. For example, here they given one by one name. First one is Fahin, and second one here they given, another one is here they given Ceylon. These are the two important persons. Fahin, he came, is a Chinese travelers. He came, and what was the achievements done by Chandragupta II, he written in his book. And another person here they given Ceylon is a trade relationship person. To develop trade purpose only he came to India. So when he came, when they Chandragupta II they started to rule, on that time only he also came. So he also discussed, and he also given some of the contribution about what was the administrative contribution or what was the other contribution of Chandragupta II. So these are the matters he also mentioned in his book. So these are the important contribution of Chandragupta II. Just you have to see page number 282 in they give an iron pillar. That only iron pillar still now did not become rust. Page number 282. Just you have to see the iron pillar. And another one, the structure of Nalanda University. That also they are given. That page number 282 in we can see there are two images. One is Nalanda University image. Second one is iron pillar. Still we can see both also. Nalanda University structure and iron pillar. So these are the important contribution of Chandragupta II. So that's why we are given title for Chandragupta means we means who are studying about the history, archaeologists or historians. They called the period of Chandragupta II as a golden period of Gupta Empire. So these are the important points about Gupta dynasty. So now we are discussed Gupta dynasty. One of the important king came, that is Chandragupta II. Is the third king of Gupta dynasty, and is not only knowledgeable person in any one sector. No, he knowing about, he developed in overall all the sector, art, architecture, literature, culture. So that's why we given title for them. What we given title, that is the golden period of Gupta Empire. And we discussed what was the contribution he given. Why we called as a famous king? Because of first one, he expanded the kingdom and he adopted Pataliputra as a capital. After he changed the capital as a Ujjaini. These are the matters. And not only this one, he established it by universities. This also we are discussed. And next one we are discussed one of the important contribution, iron pillar. And who are persons the foreigners came, they also observed the administrative system of Chandragupta II. And in his court we knowing that one Navaratnas means 9 jewels. So these are the important contributions of Chandragupta II. Okay students, next class we can discuss about next dynasty. Okay, thank you.